Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Monday the 23rd of February. So let's get on and quick look at the news events coming out this morning. It's not a great deal, to be fair. We've got the FOMC speaker this afternoon at 1 o'clock there, and the Euro president speaking at 5:30. So no actual physical numbers unless there's some low data coming out. Let's just have a look on here. Nothing more speakers. This one tends to pick up the speakers a lot better. There's a few speakers actually this morning. Okay, so the big picture news wise here, the headlines are hitting this on probably on an AI system because it's so often terribly written, or someone that's very late and tired, or early and tired. Tariff uncertainty is seeing the dollar declining. Not a lot else there. So fine. Let's move into what else we got here this week coming out. Whilst I'm doing it, I like to look ahead a little bit because often we should be back to normal in terms of market volumes in the mornings, etc., with the Chinese Spring Bank holiday finishing. Monetary report hearings. There's very little out this week. Australian inflation coming out later on Wednesday. That was bearing high last time. Expected to come down a fraction. Lagarde speaking. It's really quite a quiet week from what I can see there, unless I'm missing anything. I don't think I am. So there we are. Let's crack on and look at these markets then. So starting off with the euro dollar then. So we've seen this little rally that's come in, picked up a little bit on Friday, double bottomed in the end on Friday and picked up. It was going quite well last week. It's in a nice steady old decline there. On the 4 hourlies here, we've seen this bit of a rally at the moment. Whether this tariff stuff is really going to affect things too much, we'll see. Just go back a step actually here. It looks like it was hanging into its daily 50s. Let's just go back to the weeklies. I like to look back. Nothing there. Nope. 4 hourlies coming into some resistance in the shape of the 4 hourly 50 there, and the hourly Y as well. There you go. There's that 4 hourly 50, the hourly 200 equivalent, just short of that. Double topped air kissed at the moment. We'll see what happens on this. It's not looking particularly pretty. Just going back, I didn't do an update on Wednesday. Thursdays came off beautifully there in the morning. They looked good. Doesn't look good now. Pound. So the pound, similar picture here. It has found some support here, a little bit more supportive in this particular case then, but not too far away from resistance coming in the shape of the 34 there. Then we got the 4 hourly 200, etc. So we should be seeing this 60 200 above that one as well, but looking a little bit more positive here. High lows, higher highs coming through. Looking again, well, with both of these we could just be running into some resistance. They're not the best of at this stage. Dollar yen, got on the dailies here, it's sort of shaping into the underside of the pivot, which I like these sort of trades, but they come back to the pivot and react. It really depends on what it can do this morning. Looking at it at the moment, I'd like to see it breaking down the lows here and dropping back, but whether it will is another matter. It's quite ugly where it's sitting at the moment. Aussie dollar, this has been pushing up a little bit too, but this is the one that's sort of the more solid market, so it didn't have the same sort of sell-off last week. It did come off a little bit, but not to the same degree as we saw the euro and the pound. However, it's not really pushing that hard at the moment either. Quite a mess here. Really don't like these markets when they're shaped up like this. The US dollar CAD again around its daily, monthly pivot there at the moment. I mean, last week again, like the Aussie, it didn't sell to the same extent against. Very, very choppy at the end of the week there. Can't trade in this personally. I'm not looking for it. Maybe if it starts breaking down this afternoon, starts breaking back through that S1, hasn't caught the pivot, so the S2's on in for play. Maybe a drawdown even to this 4-hourly 200. So there are some factors down there. I don't know why I'm really looking at New Zealand dollar. It really follows the Aussie so much. Nothing really to be seen there. Euro Aussie, we saw a bit of a bounce. This is still running and taking its time forever and ever, it seems. If you've been following me on this one, I've been short, and it's just still fractionally up, but not really. It's just double bottomed here. The decision really, it starts in my mind of whether to just cut it or see if it will still run. At the moment it's looking okay. I mean, it might just bring the stops down on it, but it's not breaking down massively. It was looking a lot better on Friday, it's for sure. Okay, right. Currency wise, I'm about done there, unless you guys are seeing anything, in which case just pin it in there, anything you want to just have a quick look at. So we'll look at silver's up nearly 1.6 today. There we go. So it's heading back to its sort of neutral, nice trend there. It's pushed up well on Friday. It's run into its daily 34 at this stage here, but looking okay. I won't do anything much more than that. And gold, it's up nearly 0.8, still in this sort of original sort of trend before we got the excitement. That, yeah, just continue to run up and looking above the 5,000, still looking positive. Both of those markets looking positive overall. Looking at the equity markets, S&P's down 0.5% at the moment. Horribly and choppy. I've looked at Friday, was looking for the DAX, it never did anything. Had a peep. Just not really going this market at all, is it? No matter what time you look at it, it's just chopping along. Not interested in markets like that. FTSE on Friday went in and put a new all-time high. I'm not looking to short this. Maybe if it was to come back off its weekly pivot, we could get a little bounce. It's off its S1 at the moment, daily S1. It's looking a bit iffy here, but we'll see what happens in a couple of minutes time. It'll start pushing possibly. It is running into, on Friday it's run into the monthly R3 there actually, and it's quarterly R1 level there, so might see it hold it a little bit at least. DAX, so all in all so far, I'm afraid guys, there's not a lot here to be chipping away at. Not a lot at all. DAX is flew up on Friday to give it back on Sunday. Just looking back there, it's not Friday there, it did break out on the upside there, but yeah, don't really like this at the moment. What it's doing, it's double topped obviously on the bigger time frames there. It's run into that quarterly pivot again. Doesn't want to close above it at this stage, but maybe it could be a long. If you see what happens this morning, I'm looking at this weekly picture and it's back into its pivot. This gives us a bit of a reversal. We start getting a bit more of a reversal bars off of this pivot, well, it could be on for something to the upside again. We'll have to just wait and see. So there is so I'm afraid it's quite a quiet old one this morning. There's nothing come through from you guys, so I shall leave it there, and I will catch you tomorrow morning. Take care. Bye for now.